I'm going to react to one of boxing's pound for pound best fighters. This is Terence Bud Crawford, a former lightweight champion, former undisputed junior welterweight champion, and he's the current undefeated WBO welterweight champion of the world. And I've reacted to Errol Spence before as well though, so I thought it's only fitting to react to Crawford too, because hopefully these guys fight next year. And we can see who the best welterweight in the world is. See, I haven't watched many Crawford fights as well. But you know, he's a hell of a technician though. Man, he is a great boxer. He's so aggressive as well. I mean, him and Errol Spence Jr., that's going to make for an amazing fight. Has anyone ever come close to beating Crawford? Yeah, he busted up Hank Lundy, I think his name was. Yeah, he just bullies people. Oof. Oh, I just busted him off. Oh, sickening hook to the body. I mean, that's what makes it such a good matchup with Spencer. I mean, because they're both good boxers and good punchers too. I mean, I know Spence's knockout record's bigger, but Crawford seems to stop people a lot as well. You know, he's got his share of knockouts as well. Yeah, he just dominated Jeff Horn. Really smashed him up. And it seems like he's got, see, with Crawford as well though, he seems like someone's got a bit of a chip on his shoulder as well. Like maybe he feels underappreciated, I don't know. I appreciate how, you know, you don't get a lot of holding or any of that kind of BS with Crawford as well. You know, he just lets his hands go. Yeah, I remember that. They ended up becoming training partners when Carl fought Brooke. Yep, that's David Benavidez, his brother. Oof. You know what? Gamboa should not have been in there with him. Looks so much smaller than Crawford. I know Crawford used to be a super featherweight as well. So maybe I'm just making excuses, but with Gamboa though, he was only really successful as a featherweight. When he started coming up the weights, he started, losing more. I used to be a real, fan of Gamboa though, and I still respect the hell out of him. But at one point, though, he did look like he was going to be a great fighter. Like when he was undefeated as a featherweight. He really is. I like how Crawford's not afraid to mix it up and take some shots. See, a lot of people actually think he's would actually say he's pound for pound number one, because he's been a world champion for a while at welterweight, but and he has got a good resume of people he's beat as well, like stopping Sean Porter. No one else has ever done that.
Best closers in the business. Let's watch how he does it here. One punch, that's it. That will put him in the same position.
Oh, Kell Brook. Oh, I like Kell Brook as well. I did not think he would get him out of there so quick. I thought maybe latter rounds like Spence did. A jab. His legs are gone. And he's a ruthless finisher. Really aggressive. No one stops Porter.
So good counter both. Off the back foot, off the front foot. And now sharpshooting. On a night he honors marvelous Marlon. Now in range, trying to place that left hand right to the body. He does a few times. Forward, coming behind the jab. Lunging forward, put his hand down.
Uppercut.
Crawford meets him with a nice short uppercut. Only that last round and the short uppercut that we showed. The body punches. What's he at? That's the first knockdown, Timmy. It's all about timing.
I remember Porter's dad was like a bit of an arsehole after that as well. That's what I remember from that fight as well. His dad was kind of mean in the post-fight interview. Porter's got a lot of heart though, he was never going to quit. Yeah, Crawford might be the best fighter in the world. It's really hard to say. Alexander Usyk, then you got Crawford. There's so many good fighters in boxing at the moment. But what I really appreciate Crawford is that he is really entertaining, because there's some good boxers in the world as well, like David Haney. But they can also be kind of boring. Crawford isn't boring. He doesn't hold or look to clinch up or anything like that. He lets his hands go, and he boxes beautifully as well. So Crawford is definitely one of the best. Arguably the best fighter in the world. And I can't wait for him to fight Errol Spence. Looking at them both, if I had to pick, I'd give the edge to Crawford because he's more seasoned. He's had more fights. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it.